Welcome back. Another edition, Dad, Bod, Golf, Pod, Kyle Rush. I'm Ben Taylor, and he's back in the news, whether y'all want him to be in the news or not. And it's not for playing golf, but it's for playing, because players going to play.
Players will play.
Tiger and his new girlfriend, which is kind of funny that Kyle and I have talked beforehand, and I will say, it's weird because Donald Jr. is a huge Tiger fan. The Don himself plays at Trump National with Tiger quite a bit. Well, apparently, Kai's mom has been hanging out a little bit at some of these golf tournaments, and a little back and forth has led to the most un-Tiger-like announcement we could have ever asked for. By the way, Tiger has a type too.
For sure. Tiger and Vanessa Trump, Donald Jr.'s ex-wife, basically made it Facebook official. I mean, let's just call it what it is. Tiger basically put it. He's in a relationship on Facebook now with Vanessa Trump. Put it out there. I love it. Was respect our privacy as I give, respect our privacy as I make our relationship public.
Yeah.
The most un-Tiger Woods thing.
Oh my gosh.
Ever.
We can't even get an announcement if he's going to be playing in a tournament. And he puts this out there, just dating, not engaged, not married or eloped on the weekend. Hey, this is my new, you know what? So take it, deal with it, and don't talk to me about it. Damn it.
Yes. Respect our privacy. Even though this is my public Twitter page. That's probably the most that everybody in the world has set to alert whenever this Twitter goes off, because they're trying to see when he might play again. Good for him. It's kind of weird. It's very weird.
But I mean, why do you say good for him? You think he couldn't pull some poon? Like, this is Tiger Woods. He could have.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean like that. Like, good for him for starting to date again. I guess good for him. It's just weird. It's just not him. Like, he must be in love. He must legitimately be.
He's got
100% in love.
Not just that. Okay, so you say weird. So the two weirdest things that have happened, the way his last one ended, where he sent her to the airport and changed all the locks, which is still phenomenal. She was solid 4. So I think he did a great job on the changing the locks deal. Good for him. But between the last
veteran move,
but between the last relationship ending with that and now this one, the rumors were out there, but this one being, as you said, Facebook official. So weird that both, and those in the golfing world know, her daughter is Kai, who has committed to Miami now.
Yeah.
Will future stepdad Tiger move that to a commitment to Stanford before it's all said and done with, or we're going to stay with Miami?
That's interesting. Yeah. Kind of always thought maybe her and Charlie would get together, and now that's totally ruined.
You and I said that. You and I were like power couple. Kyle and I texted, or I texted Kyle, I don't know, maybe about a month ago, and I said, new power couple, Kai and Charlie Woods, because they were playing together a lot in these junior tournaments. They even got paired together quite a bit, which may have led to some of this little hanky-panky that we see going on now. And so we said power couple. And then this comes out, and I'm like, bro, he can't marry his stepsister now. If that ends up being what happened, that's just asking for all kinds of issues.
Can you marry your stepsister? I'm just curious, just out of curiosity.
I mean, in Alabama, probably.
It's different. It's different when it's like later in life than it is like if you grew up together, right?
He's just.
I'm just saying, I don't know the legalities here. It's not blood. You're not blood related.
I hope that mine and your wife do not watch this episode. Otherwise, there are going to be some questions come my way.
Let me ask you this, Ben. You're Donald Trump Jr.
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
I mean, if he didn't feel inept on the golf course with Tiger before, he's definitely. I mean, he's gonna beat you on the course, and he's gonna take your wife home now.
There's got to be a little bit of. They're broken up though, so like it's not like he stole her.
And he's openly dated. Donald Jr.'s been openly dating the journalist Kim Garfield or whatever her name is.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and I mean, gotta be honest with you. I think now that I've seen Don Jr.'s ex and his current girlfriend, kind of think he downgraded. Honestly,
you think so? She's pretty good looking. It's just a complete opposite end of the spectrum. You go from like the blonde to the brunette. So it's I mean it's a little bit different. Hey, Don Jr.'s got some game.
He does.
But here's my thing.
That's pretty easy though when you're president of the United States.
There is a portion, there's a part of you that has to be kind of proud. You know what I mean? Like this is the most recognizable figure on planet Earth. Like without a doubt. Besides my dad.
Who is more recognizable? Don Jr.'s dad or Charlie's dad?
It's got to be 50-50. I feel like it's got to be. Maybe I'll tell. Let's go back before he was the president. I would say Tiger Woods.
Oh, it's 100%.
100%. I would say Tiger Woods, and then after, I'm gonna give the nod to Don Jr. I'm gonna give the nod to Donald Trump, but it's close. So you get other than your dad, the most recognizable figure on planet Earth.
Yeah.
I mean, dating your ass.
Here's the thing: is we have this thing in the advertising business. We call it the Walmart test, where some business says, oh, everybody knows me. It's like, okay, we'll go out, stand outside of Walmart, ask the first 100 people that walk by you who this is, and hold up your business. If you did that with Donald Trump and Tiger Woods, 100 out of 100 would know both of them.
I agree, and they would both pass with.
So 100s. I think that it's an equal popularity type deal. But good for Tiger. It's all over the place as far as, again, it's the weirdest announcement ever. Hey, I'm in a relationship. I don't want to talk about it.
This makes me think even more. He's probably never going to play golf again. Now he's posting his relationship status. He's never going to play golf again.
He's like that older dad that's now back out in the dating world and
on the prowl.
And so he can do that because he's retired. Even though Tiger's not retired, he can claim retirement status, and now he can be on the prowl and be chasing down chicks. Man, good for him.
Has he dated anybody since the waitress?
No,
publicly.
Not publicly. I mean, I'm sure if you ask some private club members down in South Florida if they've seen him having dinner with anybody at the club, they'd probably say
ran through Bumble a few times. You think?
What is it on Tinder? Do you swipe left or which one is it?
I don't know.
I never had a Tinder. I don't know. Whatever it is that swipes where you get. I wonder how many times he hit that up on a Friday night.
Can you imagine if you're on Tinder and Tiger Woods pops up?
I mean, God,
I might swipe whatever on Tiger Woods.
You might say you're interested. Yeah. You better be careful what you ask for. he did have to go to sex therapy. You better be careful what you ask for there, bub.
True. Good point. Good point.
Good for him for being out there. Now we got a date for the Ryder Cup because he'll at least be a coach, so he won't be alone at the Ryder Cup. We got a date that at least will be on site at Augusta. Not necessarily she won't get to go to the Champions Dinner, but she'll be on site because Tiger will make the Champions Dinner and probably do some other things that are Augusta National related. So good for him, man. But staying with Tiger, Kyle, the one reason he is able to spend time and do dates right now is another friggin' injury.
And this is a big one.
He's falling apart, man.
He is, quite frankly, patched together with mud, spit, and duct tape.
Do we know if this was the injured Achilles or the other? He never said. He just said ruptured Achilles. He didn't. I guess he doesn't realize he has two of them. So he just said ruptured Achilles whenever he put his statement out. But if it's that same leg, which I don't think it is, I think it was the other leg. I don't think it was the same leg.
Because so Woods has been sidelined and silent since March 11th when he underwent. Oh, this is the most recent one. Never mind.
Yeah,
surgery after rupturing his left Achilles tendon while training and practicing at home.
It is.
I didn't know he had another Achilles injury.
I didn't either. Well, the left is his injured leg, then. So he did rupture. He ruptured his bad leg.
Well, there's no telling what that Achilles tendon actually is.
Oh, it probably was hanging on by a thread.
Or what material it's made out of.
Yeah.
Like that leg was if that's the one, I mean, that's the one that was completely
and they said there's a huge difference between ruptured and torn. So
this says torn.
Oh,
I mean, ruptured. I mean, Tiger Woods may be coping with a torn Achilles tendon, but his mood is upbeat and his texting fingers are working fine. That's coming from Freddie Couples. So I mean, it's
well, I mean,
I thought ruptured and torn was the same thing.
Not from what the golf experts were saying. But what do they know? No, they didn't ask. They didn't ask a doctor. They just came up with that information. So, so does this sideline him?
I mean, there's no way.
Are we shooting for Augusta next year? He ain't playing
at
this
the
year.
Earliest. He's not playing this year.
I don't even know that
he may just be looking for. He may just be looking for TGL season 2 next year. That may be what he's looking at.
You know,
what a freaking bummer.
That's the thing. I mean, you and I had built it up because I told you, I said, man, I don't care that he looks like absolute ass in this TGL, you know, because he didn't look great as far as his yardages and stuff. He was getting off the tee good, so that's good. I mean, he's at least going to have the ball in the fairway, but we're talking about a guy that literally at one point in time was the best iron player in the history of the game that was not hitting his irons good, not chipping and putting good on a manufactured turf too. That's the thing is most guys, they'll tell you when you put them on that turf to putt, they're so much better than they are because the conditions are always the same. Once they practice and they know the speed of that manufactured green, that's it. It's done. They've got it. I mean, you saw, Woo, when he was on there, I mean, he said, anytime I got around the green, I thought I was going to chip it in. Like, that's how comfortable they are in that situation. And Tiger still couldn't putt for crap on that thing. So, so it made me wonder, you know, how well he was going to do, like, even if we could even get a cut out of him. Well, now it ain't just a cut. He didn't even show up at his own tournament because he was injured to be able to talk to people. So this sucks that now we have to basically, I guess, follow him through her social media. I got to go find her social media now because maybe she'll post some stuff with him. He ain't. He's already said
he's not. Hell, he just posted their status update.
But you got to respect the privacy. That'll be the last we see of that.
You're right. That's a good point. He did ask us to respect that. So
what are the rules too? By the way, I hate to get back to her because we need to be talking injury. But what are the rules when you're dating Tiger Woods? No phones in the house. Like no pictures without a publicist approving that they're going to be going out on social media.
I think it varies. I think it would vary from person to person. Like Vanessa Trump, I doubt she lived that way already. She's lived that way already. Yeah. So like, it's not like it's a big change for her, I would imagine. Like, don't let stuff get out in the open. Don't let, conversations go public. Like, I think it's kind of a perfect fit. She's sort of been living that way her whole life. And so, but now if it's bartender, you might sign an NDA like before you come in the house. Like you may have to sign an NDA and all that good stuff.
That's Derek Jeter type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he used to require during his single days. You had to sign an NDA when you went inside and leave your phone with the security dude.
I don't think you're telling Vanessa Trump to put her phone in the jar before you come in.
That just they live in the same area too. So the thing is, they can do this privately without a lot of people knowing about it.
Tiger does a lot of things privately.
Oh, I know.
I mean, to be as widely known as he is, he's a genius at disguising himself or being secretive on what does. He may just never leave the house too. Well, maybe just the thing. I don't think that's the case, but he may just never go anywhere.
Well, I think that's the reason he opened that restaurant down there in South Florida. So he could just go straight to the restaurant, eat out, and then go home.
Maybe so.
Nobody ever talked about him going to the restaurant, but he owned it. He was there that's what he got pulled over that night coming from that restaurant. Yeah. Otherwise, nobody would have known he was there. And so,
I'll tell you what, that's a big pro lately. We haven't done it. We haven't been driving. We haven't had an arrest. We haven't had a wreck. We haven't been pulled over.
With the assets moving in the right direction. You can't drive anymore.
Ever.
You can't. Like
just from the insurance standpoint, like if you rear end somebody and you get out and they realize it's Tiger Woods, they're going to
Millions.
fall on the ground convulsing, saying that I've shattered my spine. Like, they're going to do whatever they can once they figure out it's Tiger Woods. Like,
Kyle and I we're huge Tiger Woods fans. Both of us would do that, and I would take a selfie while doing it.
Yeah. I don't know that I would do that, but I know what you mean.
Do you know how many Circle T's I could have if that were the case? If I got into a car accident with Tiger Woods involved, bro.
Send the check.
Send the check. I'm not working another day in my life. There's no chance. It'll be interesting. Speaking of playing, we had this conversation before on this podcast, but it's become a thing as of late because apparently slow play is affecting also amateurs, not just pros. And the biggest one is because a lot of people are in golf now, and you saw it with Barstool and Trenton. Now that was more for TV, but during the influencer creator classic, where he took a 16 on 17. When do you tell your buddy, man, that's enough, we're done? Like, pick it up. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, there's rules for this. If you're a golfer, if you play any kind of golf whatsoever, and you're going to keep a handicap. So if you play golf and you play any type of competitive anything, you got to create a handicap, because your group of friends, you got to know how many strokes to give, how to make it fair, all that good stuff. I mean, and they lay out the rules. If it's a net double bogey, you pick the dadgum ball up. So if you're getting a stroke on a hole, if you're getting a stroke on a par 4, once you hit 7, pick the ball up. Yeah. If it's a net double bogey, like, you can't even, like, I can't input an 8 in my handicap. Like, it won't let me. Like, you can, but you're not supposed to. Like, that is,
if you do it hole by hole, it ain't going to take it.
Yeah, and that's to keep people from trying to manipulate the system. And you shoot 75, but you make a 12 on 18. So a quote unquote 12 on 18 to get you up to whatever that would make your score be. I mean, the rules are there. Like, I don't understand what the deal is. Like, why are we not following them? Net double bogey, pick the ball up. You don't need to grind out for a 10. You don't need to grind out for a 9.
I think they're talking more about the players, though, that, like, you and I go to RTJ, we're going to get paired with somebody more than likely, an out-of-towner. And yes, you and I are picking up, but this guy that we got paired with from Minnesota that's down playing, he loves golf. He's wanting to get his money's worth. So after he puts it in the drink,
I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the cops. If you're playing out and you're trying to put out a 10, I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
Like, you should, that should be a misdemeanor.
See, like, I'm close enough with you and, like, the guys we play with, where eventually, let's say you hit 3 in the water. I'm looking at you going, that's enough. You're in the cart the rest of the hole. Like,
I'm in the cart after 2 in the water. Because there's no way I'm gonna beat a net double bogey. I'm not. It's just, it makes 0 sense whatsoever. If you're doing that, you're a jerk. If you're playing beyond net double bogey, unless it's a stroke event, unless it's a tournament where they're like ball in hole, no hole maximums, you're playing it out. That's one thing. Yeah. But if we're just playing like a Thursday afternoon, 2 and 2, and you're trying to grind out, or I get paired with you randomly at a resort or something like that, and you're grinding out a team, like you're in a bunker laying 8, if you hit that ball out of that bunker, I'm calling the police. I'm calling the marshal first. And if he doesn't pick up, I'm calling the police. Like, that's absolute absurdity. And there's rules for it. Like, you can't put that score into your gin. Like, that's essentially cheating if you put that score into your gin.
I say the same thing. This goes right along with the people hunting for their ball. Like, this ranks right there, where listen, it's in the woods. Like, okay, take a lateral drop. Like, we're not going to look for 10 minutes. And honestly, Kyle, it probably bothers me more, the guys grinding slow play, whether it be, as you said, putting for a 10, not necessarily the guys I'm with. It's when you're stacked up at an RTJ or a resort course where you got guys behind you, the guys in front of you, and the group in front of them is already a hole ahead of them, and they're putting out 10s up there, or they're down there looking in the creek for balls, and it's like, we're not doing that. Like, what are we doing? People are behind you. Read the room.
We saw it go in the creek. Like it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. And again, read the room. You got two groups stacked behind you. Like, we're all waiting on you. Move. So, yeah, don't be that guy. Don't be whether it be the guy that doesn't pick up or the guy that's looking for balls in the woods or in the creek or whoever it may be. Just, I'm sorry. We're out here to have fun and play decent. I'm not saying play speed golf, but keep it moving. So you're not don't hold the people behind you up. That's what I'm saying.
And also, this would help. Like, people also argue about which tee boxes you should play. You can play whatever tee box you want to play, in my opinion. I don't necessarily abide by the, it should be by handicap. If you're picking up when you're supposed to be picking up, then it doesn't matter which tee box you play, because you're still going to be playing fast if you're following the rules. Now, if you're net double bogeying every hole, I could see where it could cause, it could make things go a little bit slower. But just pick the ball up.
If you're
not cheating, you're not cheating by picking up the ball. You're actually following the rules.
Yes.
Once you get over net double bogey.
Also, if you're net double bogeying every hole, I'm putting a lock on my bag, because you're going to run out of balls.
Oh yeah, you better go buy the little net bag from Walmart. The assorted bag.
The assorted bag. That's
the
it.
Shag bag.
Get the shag bag. So, hey, you guys hit the sub button over there on the left or right or wherever it is where I'm facing. I can't ever do the camera thing right. I'm not real sure. I think it's right down there. If I'm not, nope, it's over there. It's the other side.
There you go.
And be sure to hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. And it's been another edition of Dad Bod Golf Pod. We're always stroking.